and it will only get stronger. Stepped into the light. She was right. I did. And I was told I should never had made it back. 2. Near death. I was 9 when it happened. With only a half-block walk to the bus stop, my mother allowed me to walk alone. She stood on the porch, though, every morning, even if it snowed. Coffee in hand, she would wait there and watch me until I got on that bus. That particular morning, it was chilly and foggy, typical early fall. I didn't want to wear a skirt. My knees were cold. But it was picture day, and my mother wanted me to look my best in the class photo. She woke me up early to make my hair perfect, pulled back on top and curled. With my little windbreaker on and a backpack far too big and heavy, I walked to the bus stop. I was the only one that caught the bus at that stop. Like always, I kept looking back at my mother. She was there watching if anything would happen. I wanted to wave once more, and I turned. They say the big, bulky backpack saved my life. That was the last thing I remembered, and then everything went black. My mother often told the story how she watched in horror, and I never saw it coming. Standing on that corner, my back to the road. Mr. Jenkins wasn't paying attention. He had spilt his coffee and was too focused on that when he made the turn, cutting it too close and hitting me in the process. I flew from her sight, she said, and then she took off for me, screaming for someone to call for help. I was dead. Dead for several minutes, and it was the bus driver who brought me back. I don't remember that. I do remember going from looking at my mother to black. Complete and utter black. That was only a second, and I was moving, fast and furiously, shooting through a black void that suddenly lit up with streaks of light all around me. The lights moved as I did, like I was in warp speed in a Star Trek episode. The intensity of their glow grew until I faced this brilliant and powerful light. It was so warm. I wasn't confused. I wasn't scared. I felt as if I was supposed to be there. Blurry shadows of figures were in the light waving at me. There were no angels or pearly gates. From the shadowy figures stepped my Uncle Earl, my mother's brother. Uncle Earl had died a year earlier. At that time, when it happened, I didn't know how he died, just that it was tragic, and he was young. 22, my mother would say. He's gone at 22. But we never really talked about him much. Uncle Earl always looked like a movie star to me, perfect hair and teeth. He waved and stepped to me. "Wait for it, Harper." "Wait for what?" My voice was weird, echoing. Even his sounded as if it came from underwater. "You can't step any closer," he said. "Just wait for it. And Harper, tell them I'm here. I'm here. I didn't do it. If I did, I wouldn't be here." Huh? Crack. Gasp. I opened my eyes and was looking at my mother. She was crying and screamed out that I was alive. I don't know what that noise was that snapped me out of it or back from wherever I was. It was hard to breathe. I was gasping, trying to catch my breath. Every part of my body hurt. There was so much pain. I wanted to cry, but it hurt. Thankfully, I floated back to sleep, waking up in the hospital several days later with everyone around me. My mother, father, Baba, and Aunt Connie. The only recollection I had was waving to my mother and having that weird dream experience. After I came to my senses and had some water, I told her about what happened. "I saw Uncle Earl in my dream," I told her. "He said to tell you he was there, and he didn't do it. If he did it, he wouldn't be there." My mother gasped. Her face turned completely white, and she ran from the room. "I'll be back, Pumpkin," my father said, chasing my mother. "What did I say?" I asked. Aunt